When it comes to making films, you can't get more budget conscious and resourceful than making a student film. Student filmmakers have to be very inventive when creating their masterpieces. We're here at San Diego State University, where many local filmmakers get their start. At the 2015 San Diego Student Film Awards, SDSU swept the competition, winning 12 of the possible 15 awards. Their program here is one of the most comprehensive in San Diego. They teach the students every facet of the filmmaking business, behind the camera, directing, producing, lighting, and all for the low costs of $6,758 for local residents per academic year. But, well, that's $11,100 for non-local residents per academic year. And then you got to add actually $15,450 for housing and food.
I'll have to sell everything, including you.
What? Hey guys, thanks for joining us and sitting down with us on Film in Diego to talk about being student filmmakers. And what were some funny or very frustrating things that probably happened on set?
My last film is called Anything But Frogs. It was a film about a filmmaker who's trying to make a Disney-type musical to get noticed by the big studios. I had problems with it from the get-go because the scope of the film was so large and there was so much production going on in it. I learned a lot of things with this project. One of the things is we actually had live bullfrogs. There was a couple of scenes where we needed the frogs. I didn't realize there was a season for frogs. And, you know, if you want large bullfrogs, you have to order them later in the year. The frogs that we got were small adults. I had stunt frogs that I had ordered as well, which are really formaldehyde-soaked frogs that you get from those centers that provide animals for labs and schools to dissect. And they didn't look anything alike. You know, I had these great big, bloated, nasty formaldehyde frogs, which were trying to match with the little bitty, petite, cute bullfrogs.
Be careful. Oh my God, watch out.
This is where all my money's going? Hundreds of frogs? I thought we had an understanding about this.
Galen, I mean, your film is a little bit different than that, in tone, definitely. Yeah. What were some good stories from your set?
I was trying to achieve, you know, the look of a period film, Western. So the funniest things that happened during the film set were associated with things that did not fit the period. You know, there's a car in the background. We filmed in Arizona in this little beautiful town called Chloride. It has an old place where they do reenactments of gunfights. We would film there. They also have cows right next door, so the cows would always interrupt us.
Those horses?
Oh, the horses. Somebody got booted off a horse. I rode a horse in between scenes because I felt like, you know, people will take me more like a director if I'm on a big white horse with no saddle.
So you directed the rest of the film on the horse then?
On the horse, on the horse.
I'm told that's how the Duke did it too, so good job.
So we had an incident where we used powder in some old guns, and we had one chamber ignite another chamber. The actor doesn't realize what's going on until the flame got about an inch away from their face. You've worked with Randy, I know he took it really well. I jumped in and said, cut, cut, cut. And Randy, lying on the ground, he goes, no, it's fine, it's fine. And he lies back down.
Come out now, or I will shoot her.
Daniel?
This is what you want. Put that gun down. Back up.
Tell me a little bit more about the film Added.
As a filmmaker, you write what you know, and as a student filmmaker, you know, I know college, I know San Diego State, and I've dealt with a lot of overcrowded classrooms in some situations, so I wrote a story about a professor who really doesn't want to be in his job in any sort of way.
Not like that happens at San Diego State,
no,
right?
No, everybody loves to be.
Wonder if I could take a sick day for the first class. Nah.
What happened was the professor, he has an overcrowded classroom. These kids want a seat in his class, and there's no more. So instead of getting an ad code, the kids who can't turn into something that aren't quite students, you know, a little lifelike zombie type thing, and they really chase him down.
It's a very fast-paced movie with a lot of different kind of angles.
It was kind of high concept for an intermediate filmmaking class, so it was pretty tough to really get together all the extras for that, all the locations, all the permits. There was a lot of stuff that went wrong in terms of going to the beach, and the waves had engulfed the entire beach. We had nothing to film, and we had already been shooting for 27 hours, and yeah, we just ran into obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, but when you have a great producer like Anna Silva who did that, and you know, a great crew around you, you know, you get over everything. So.
Why do you think San Diego State stands out as a film school?
I kind of describe it as somewhat of a hidden gem. You know, people always think about schools up in LA or NYU, these private schools and different things, but we have an amazing production department. We have a lot of really great gear, top of the line of any sort of rental house or production house that you would find here or in LA. We really have professors that love their students, and they're small classes. I think San Diego State is one of the best film schools in the country, and I think that can be really evident by the products that we create.
It's only been 20 minutes.
You know, I've learned so much today, it feels like I graduated. And now it's time to do what all SDSU students do best. Go to TJ. Mexico, baby.